We've just finished doing this year's coppicing, just cut the last tree. So I'll give you a quick walk through what we've done. It's interesting to note that we did all of it using this electric chainsaw, battery powered, mostly charged up from our solar panels. And as you can see, it's been able to fell some reasonably sized trees for coppice. So started with this area here. Got a few stacks of chestnut from this. There was a bit of wind blow that we've just left where it is to rot. And a few pieces that aren't really firewood. We might use them for building something. These stacks are all firewood. As usual, the logs that are big enough have already been split, and the ones that are thinner have been striped. That lets the water get out of them so that they dry nice and quickly. Around the oaks there wasn't much coppice growth, so we haven't had an awful lot to cut there. There's a seasonal stream which is actually flowing at the moment. Fortunately, I didn't actually have to do much work in the stream itself. Some more nice stacks of firewood here, and we've left all the brash piled up out of the way where it can create habitat for the birds and mice and things like that. Found this youngish oak tree which we've left here, so hopefully that can grow on to become a nice specimen. And you can see we've left a handful of other birch dotted around here that we haven't felled, just so that we've got some mature native trees growing up to a big size. There's an interesting little feature here which you wouldn't notice by default. It's actually an old boundary. You can just about see there's a kind of a ditch here, and this row of coppice stumps are all very old going on the side of it, and when you look at it on a LiDAR map you can actually see this running across the land, so it would have been a boundary of someone's patch of the woodland in the past. See a little robin hopping around in the brash piles there. He's already enjoying what we've left for him. So we've got another 3 stacks of logs here, separated out mostly into chestnut and birch. Footpath's just the other side of that one, and then we had one rack a bit further away of logs down there which we just reused from a couple of years ago, and it'll be convenient for collecting the logs from there because it's by a track we can drive in on. So yeah, that's this winter's coppicing. Just finished today, so Tracy and I are very pleased with the work we've finished there.